Hey, sorry I'm a bit backed up on these YouTube videos, but today I want to talk about the power of your mind and the power of the things you're saying. So I'm going to share with you guys a quick little story about when I left the job I was at for 8 years. What I told my management was I can't do this anymore, but I believe in myself and I believe in being able to generate income outside of here. And at the moment, I had absolutely no idea where I was going to go, where I was headed, what was going to happen, because things were not looking up on the outside of there. But I just really believed in myself. And one thing that's crazy is when we speak those things with authority, we call them into being. And it's sad because a lot of us would say the opposite. A lot of us would be like, I don't believe in myself, or I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to stick through this. And even though it's very oppressive, even though it's constant, like kind of in a way like a mental torture because you know you don't want to be there, but you're just pushing through it. I mean, I've done it for many years. I know exactly where it's coming from. But this video, if you came across it, is for you to realize that whatever situation you are in life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whatever it is, and you are completely dissatisfied, you have to really look at yourself in a mirror and say, what am I doing this for? You know, I saw this video from Steve Jobs and it says, if you have to keep asking yourself, why am I here? Really ask yourself, why are you there? And if the reason you're there is because you believe that there's no better hope, then do you really think that your life meets its end in these locations? And I'm not saying just drop everything you're doing, but I am saying start finding different routes to get out of there. I mean, I have family that came from Cuba and they needed to get the hell out of Cuba. And my grandfather took whatever means possible to get out of there. And I've always held on to that. I've held on to that when it came to living a life of being stuck in poverty. I've come out with that when it comes to just my mindset in the way of just being able to create things. One thing I'm going to share with you, I became an online coach through one day. I was dealing really bad with finances and I told myself, I don't have any money, but I have space on my phone. And all of a sudden, I started innovating ways that I could generate money through my cell phone. And then from there, social media marketing blew up, online coaching blew up, and even my personal training blew up because I started using the tools. And that goes to show, and I'm not saying this to talk about myself, I'm saying this so you guys could see that you could do this exact same thing as me. And I'm not going to lie, 90% of my clients for personal training, online coaching, maybe even 95% are all from social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it. And that goes to show because I believed in myself and because I looked at the tools that I had and what I didn't have, and I was just honest with myself. And yesterday I heard this motivational speaker from For Life, and he was saying it's not until an alcoholic admits he's an alcoholic that he's able to be like having change in his life. Well, it's not until people who are struggling with their finances really sit down and say, hey, I'm struggling with my finances, that you will have a change in your life. It's not until you realize like, hey, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life, that your life is going to change. And that's pretty much all I want to share with you guys, but I believe this is going to penetrate through you. And maybe right now it's not really sitting well with you, it's bothering you, but it's going to resonate throughout the next couple of days because freedom is at the other end of the change you decide to make.